Hey y'all, my name is Summer and welcome to Summertime Tarot. This pick a card is dedicated to messages from your higher self. So we have three piles here. So this is the first pile. I believe this is Tiger's Eye. I'm not completely certain though. Okay, then second pile. I believe this is Celestite. Please feel free to correct me in the comments below. And I actually do not wait. This is Chrysoprase. I believe that's what this is. I'm not sure. Again, correct me in the comments below if you know what this crystal is. All right. So take the time to, really sit with each pile, connect with your intuition. Specifically, since this message is, from your higher self, from your intuition, what it is you need to hear at this time. So, take the time to connect and fill out which pile is calling to you the most. I'm going to go ahead and start with pile 1. The timestamps are in the description box below. Okay, so if you picked pile 1 with this here, I'm going to say Tiger's Eye. This message is for you. Okay, so let's see what we have here. So we have naturalness. The Lovers. The World. Cornucopia. Thinking Woman. Archangel Michael. White Eagle. Lord Shiva. And Study and Learning. Okay, so I'm actually going to read. I'm going to read from the book for this card. But what I'm picking up right now is like really a need to connect with yourself so that I was brought right to this. Lord Shiva. Transcendence. So really, I get the feeling that maybe you're at a space where you're thinking about, desiring, ready to venture out and really become all that you can be with this cornucopia, right? You could even with this Lovers, I can't pick it up. You could even be, desiring some kind of romantic relationship, right? And what I'm getting from this is really a need from you to really connect with yourself first. Connect with your natural state, who you really are on the inside, what it is you want. Really, and with this study and learning, I'm really getting a sense the need to really, truly dive deep into yourself and to understand yourself, who you are, what it is you want, where you come from, right? Because with this White Eagle, this is all about like your ancestors, your past. So really needing to learn yourself, right? Before trying to venture outside of yourself, right? I really get a sense that with this thinking woman, right? Because look at this with the books too, that you may spend a lot of time like studying, trying to understand and explore different things, different ways of thinking, different modes of thought in that thing. And then I was drawn to this equation up here. You could like be studying math, science, all that kind of good stuff, and really just needing to connect with who you are, where you come from, and really explore, all the things that you've learned, and really I'm thinking about well, what came to me was the story, what is it, The Alchemist, with the boy and the man he meets on his journey to Egypt, and really being in a space where I'm really getting a sense that it's time for you to really explore yourself outside of just the books, right? So really going out and learning through experience, not just through books, not just through, what you're told, but really taking what you've learned from the books, right? Because it's not like book smart isn't important. It is, but I feel like your higher self is trying to let you know that it's time to really explore all that you learned, right? And to see just how valuable you are by putting what you know to work, and really gaining more experience and more knowledge through, going out there and being yourself, right? Because with this naturalness, I really get, it's the number 10 that breaks down to 1. Yeah, I get with well, we're gonna read this, but what I get with this is like, you're at a space where it's time for you to add to what you've learned, and the only way to do that is to really go out and explore, right? Because with this Lovers here, it's like they say, relationships are the best way to learn about yourself, right? But, when it comes to two people, it's like it's your mirror. You're seeing within that person what is already within you. So it's time for you to really explore yourself more by going out and doing different things, by putting what you've learned to use, not being afraid of, to step outside of just the books and really explore, and then with this transcend, to go above and beyond what you've learned, right? And then with this white eagle, what I'm getting from this is really because it says a family wound or pattern can be healed now, and it's bringing me back to the world, right? So oftentimes we can get stuck in a loop, right, of reliving the same things over and over, doing the same things just in a different way, right? So like, I feel like with this white eagle, what this white eagle is here, why it's here, is like to really say, it's time to put the past behind you. It's time to move on to a new arena with this world, to go out, to step outside of yourself in a sense, in order to learn more about yourself, right? Because I feel like with the study and learning and the thinking woman, you may be a person that's really big on like intelligence and learning, right? And exploring, learning new things, all that kind of things. But like, I feel like the message here from your higher self is that it's not bad that you want to learn. It's time to put what you learn to use, right? Because with this Lovers here, I feel like there's something that you want, something that you're trying to learn, something that you're trying to, explore, something that you want in the long run. And right, this study and learning, this books, this thinking woman may actually be holding you back because you feel like, oh, I have to learn so much. I have to do this. I have to do that. But it's like, it's time for you to step outside of just the, the logic, the mind. And it's really time to explore what you learned and to put it to use, is what I'm getting. Right? And then with this Archangel Michael, it says, trusting heaven, you are safe. Angels stand close. Surrender your concerns and allow a miracle to occur. Right? So this is really about, I get with all the red, it's like feeling safe within yourself. I also get that with this study and learning, maybe you feel like you don't know enough. You're afraid that you need to learn more in order to be, like, maybe you place your worth on how much you know, right? And that could actually be stopping you from progressing, from learning more, from, becoming better in a sense, because you put so much weight on what it is you're learning and what it is you know. And it's time to really trust in yourself, feel safe in yourself, and to really feel grounded enough to put what you know to use. So it could be that you're at a space where it's like with this lovers, you want to do something, you want to venture out, and you've been learning, you've been studying, you've been growing, right? But you're at this space where it's time to take it to a new level with the world, right? It's time to take it to a new level in order to get this cornucopia. But what's holding you back is this feeling like you don't know enough, or you can't do it. You're not worthy of the thing that it is you want. And Michael here is like, hey man, you're safe, you're protected, you can do all things. I'm sorry. What's coming to me is you can do all things through Christ himself. I don't know if you're a Christian or not, but that was what came to me. So it's like really, trusting in the divine, trusting in yourself, believing that what you want is out there and that you can have it. And you don't need to feel like, oh, I don't know enough, or I'll never know enough, I can't do it. But really tapping into that space within you that's like, hey, you can do this, you can have what you want, you just have to believe it, right? And then with this naturalness, really needing to connect with yourself, connect with, because with this 10 and this, it's making me think about kids. I don't know why, but like, when kids, they get to that age 10 stage where it's like they've learned so much and it's time to like embark on a new journey. But it's like sometimes we kind of put on them that they don't know enough, or you're just a little kid, you don't know all of the things, all the crazy things of the world. And you could feel like that, right? But it's really about connecting with yourself in your natural state and believing in yourself, knowing your worth, knowing what you can and can't do, right? Because with this thinking woman, it's almost like you can get bogged down with all this information, all the to-dos and what not to do, and and that can make you feel so cramped, so not in your own natural state, right? But it's really needing to connect back to that place within yourself that's like enjoys what it is that you want, right? That's happy just to learn and to be free flowing and to do all these new exciting things, right? But it's like almost you're in this space of being fearful because you don't know enough. But it's like, get back to the space where it's like you're ready to explore, you're ready to, learn all these new things, and you're excited about it, and you're not bogged down by all the things that you haven't done yet or that you need to learn, right? It's really, needing to tap back into that fun, loving, kind of happy space within you. All right, but let's go ahead and read from the book for naturalness. Let's see. It says, I see you striving to discover who you are, and I know how difficult it can be to answer this deeply human question. While you're searching for yourself, do not forget to enjoy the journey. There will be a time when you can just let it all go. In the end, you are not what you do or what you know. You are not your thoughts, feelings, or beliefs, nor are you your looks or job description. Over time, as this truth sinks in, and as you stop arguing with your life, you will find yourself becoming more grounded, centered, and full of joy. More relaxed, free, and at ease. Whatever is in your heart, whatever you're meant to do or express, will simply arise out of you with naturalness. I am here to remind you that you are far more splendid than your mind could ever grasp, and your authentic nature is destined to bloom and contribute to the magnificent garden of which we're all a part. Graciously take a bow, get out of your own way, and let it happen. Okay? So that's all I have for you, Pal 1. I hope this message helped you in some way. Please let me know down in the comments how this reading resonated with you. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you'd like to see more like this, please subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate you and hope to see you soon. I'm going to go ahead on to pile 2. So if you picked pile 2 with this here, I believe it's celestite. I hope that's right. Crystal, this here message is for you. All right, so let's see what your higher self wants you to know at this time. Okay, so we have synergy. Nine of coins. Death. Ten of wands. All tied up. Man holding a heart. Healer of the ages. The Shekinah. Rada. Lord Ganesh. Krishna. Okay, and then inner power, the Divine Father. Okay, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna read from the book on this one. But with this synergy, I really get a sense that you may be holding on to an idea of who you are based on what you've done in the past, how people look at you, what have you. Right? Because with this nine of coins, it's like you could be in this space where you've worked really hard to get to where you are. You've done a lot, but at the same time, you may not be feeling fulfilled. It's kind of like just, this is the everyday. This is what you're used to. This is what you think you're supposed to do. This is what you think you're supposed to look like. And with this death card here, it's like you want to change. It's like you want something more. Right? I can't even, oh, sorry. It's like you want something more. You want something more fulfilling, something that kind of brings you joy at a deep kind of, in a deep sense, right? You want more out of life kind of thing is what I'm feeling. And with this Ten of Wands, it's kind of causing you some kind of anguish, right? It's kind of like from the outside, it may look like everything's okay and people are like, oh, she's doing great. She's so happy. She has all the things. I'm saying she because it's female, right? Sorry. It's a female in the picture, but I don't, you could be any gender, but it's like on the outside, everything looks so okay, but on the inside, there's like this kind of chaos and this shift that's trying to occur because It's like things are weighing on you, and there's this kind of change and transformation that's trying to take place within you, but it's almost like you're kind of holding on for dear life because you know this is all that you know. Kind of, that's what I'm picking up from these cards, right? But it's like, with this all tied up and this man holding a heart, it's like you're in this space, right? This chaotic space with this 10 of Wands, not because, you know, you have to be, but because you've kind of twisted yourself up into this space, right? But on a deeper level, there's like this aching, this desire, this kind of thing that you want to go after, this kind of space that you would like to be in. And with this healer of the ages, it's like, I'm getting like you believe it's possible to have what you want, but it's almost like you're having a hard time believing it for yourself. Like it's almost like you see it happening for other people, right? Because when I'm looking at this healer of the ages, it's almost like the image that's coming to my mind is like, you know, those kind of, I don't want to say crazy, but crazy church videos where like people are like being like saved and like healed, and it's like, it's almost like you're in that space and you're seeing everybody like, oh, this man just got healed, he used to be blind, now he can see, and he used to not be able to walk and now he can walk. And it's almost like you see this going on for everybody else, but you're like, oh my gosh, like I see that it's happening, but could it happen for me? Like that kind of thing, right? It's almost like you want it, you kind of believe it, but at the same time you kind of don't, right? And it's almost like you're not trusting in yourself, almost, is what I'm getting with this inner power. It's kind of like you believe, but there's a part of you that's kind of holding you back from actually taking action towards what it is you want. And I feel like it's fear of letting go of all that you know to be true, fear of getting out of your comfort zone with this Nine of Pentacles, right? Like you've gotten to this space where you're so comfortable with how things are, that actually trying to make that shift towards what it is you want is kind of scary. It's like, ooh, like, yeah, I want it, but like, doing that is gonna like make things even crazier, even more chaotic than they are now. So it's like, I don't know if I want that, you know what I mean? And so with this Shikana here, it's like, it says, unleash your spirit, express your gifts, dance to the sacred rhythm of life. It's like a need to really be your true, authentic self, and to not, because like, look at this. This is like the as above, so below. It's not focusing. Oh my gosh. Merkaba kind of symbol, like needing to connect with your higher self, needing to trust in your higher self to bring about the change that it is you want, right? Because with this death here, I get a sense that you're afraid. It's almost like a fear. It's like you want this change. You can see the change happening, but you're afraid to go forward, right? Because I'm being drawn to this lady in the background, which looks like, you know, like a spirit. It's not focusing. A spirit person. It looks like a ghost almost. So it's making me think about like When it's time for them to move on to the next, go to the light, they say, right? And it's almost like this is you, and it's like time for you to go to the light, and it's like, no, like you're so kind of attached to how things are, even though it's like you want it, you want that next level, you want all of these beautiful things that you see for everybody else, that you believe is possible. But it's like, ooh, I'm a little scared. I don't know what that's going to bring me. I don't know, what's going to happen once I do go to the light. And that's kind of stopping you from really letting go of this kind of chaotic space, right? But it's like with Shekinah, it's like once you connect with your true authentic self, and then I'm hearing the Most High as well, so the divine, really believing in your power and in the power of the divine, you'll feel so much better. I feel like you'll feel like you can do anything, and moving out of your comfort zone won't feel so scary, right? And then with this Rada here, it says rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. With Rada, I really feel like, because this connects back to the heart, right? So really needing to, I just keep hearing authentic. Be authentic and true to what your heart is saying, right? Because with what I'm getting from these energies, it's almost like I'm hearing Martin. I don't know if any of y'all watch Martin, but like I'm hearing damned if you do, damned if you don't. And I feel like that's how you're kind of feeling. But it's like with this green, it's like really needing to come out of a heart space, and a true authentic heart space, right? And once you do, I'm seeing what the Cinderella with Brandy, like it's possible, like anything is possible, right? And I feel like you're afraid, and that might actually be what you're afraid of, right? They say we're afraid of failure, but truthfully we're afraid of our own success. So you could actually be afraid of your own success. You might be afraid that, oh, once I really, let go of my comfort zone and I move into this new thing, what's going to happen is going to be crazy. It might actually scare you. So I really get a need to really connect with your heart space. Be truthful to yourself. Like if you're afraid, that's okay. Be honest with yourself that you're afraid. But it's like work through those fears. Don't let them hold you back, right? And then with this Krishna, it says devotion. Trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized. You are loved unconditionally. Yeah. With this, I really feel like you have been putting in a lot of work, right? With this nine of coins. And it's like it's a time where all this work is about to pay off, and I feel like you feel it. That may actually be like what's scaring you. You know that things are about to change, and it's scaring you, right? And it says obstacles are being removed, spiritual support and connections are increasing. So it's really like a need for you to know that you are protected. Your steps are being guided. You are protected, and all the things that you are fearing, right? You have to just really believe and be devoted in that belief that any obstacles that may come your way, you're going to be able to move through them, right? That may actually be what's, holding you up. You may be like, oh, snap, man. Something about to go down. But like, really a need to like let go of any of those kind of fearful thoughts and think about all the good possibilities, right? All the good things that can happen, all the happy good times that are about to come, not just ruminating on the bad stuff that can happen, right? But I was drawn back to this inner power. It says, Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. I just keep hearing my child. Like, you may actually have like some kind of bad or negative connection with, you know, your inner masculine, or just the masculine energies around you, right? Like your own father. And it may actually be something that needs to be healed in order for you to really connect with that that masculine aspect within you, so that you can move out of, you know, a really loving and caring space, and not one of fear, right? Not fear based or lack based, you know, energy, but really needing to connect and heal any kind of wounds or hurts that may be plaguing you when it comes to that masculine energy, right? Because if there is something holding you back, that's a sign, you know, of some healing that needs to go on, right? And then it's funny to me because like Shekinah is like she's like the feminine version of like the Holy Spirit. And so this is reminding me also about like the Holy Spirit as well. So really needing to balance your masculine and your feminine spiritual energies, right? Because what I'm getting with this, the masculine energy, is like almost maybe feeling like things happen to you, or life happens to you, kind of. That may be how you're feeling. But needing to come out of a more feminine energy, where it's like, I can make things happen. Because like with feminine energy, it's like, for me, feminine energy is all about creating, because you know, the feminine energy gives birth to new things. So it's like really needing to heal that connection between the masculine and the feminine within you. Not really being in a space where you feel like things just happen to you, but needing to come out of a space where you know and you believe that, you know, this world is, I'm hearing, yours for the taking. Like it's, you are the creator of this world, right? Really needing to believe that and to feel that within yourself, and to connect with that energy, and not be afraid to, you know, make changes and to do what it is. I'm hearing your heart's desire, what it is that you desire within your heart, to go after the things that you want, and to not, you know, be stuck to your comfort zone, but really being able to level up. I can't get it. Really being able to level up and like let go of anything that's kind of holding you back or stopping you from really going towards what it is you really want, right? But let's go ahead and read what this synergy card says. So it's the number 45. That breaks down to a 9. So yeah, really the ending of a cycle with that 9 there. Let's see. All right, it says, I am here to encourage you to take a leap and let go of your fears. Whether you are a member of a family or a leader in a business, look for the ways that fear still rules your life. Where are you territorial? Where are you holding on to power that would be better shared? The time has come on our planet to begin organizing ourselves differently than we've done before. Competition is on its way out. Synergistic collaboration is on its way in. Though you may look at the world and understandably think that profitability is prevailing over goodwill, I come to reassure you that it isn't. Goodwill always wins in the end. Okay? That's all I have for you, pile 2. I hope this reading helped you in some way. Please let me know down in the comments how this reading resonated with you. Please give me a thumbs up if you like this reading. Subscribe if you'd like to see more like this one. I really appreciate you and hope to see you soon. I'm going to go ahead and head on to pile 3. So if you picked pile 3 with this here stone, I'm pretty sure it's chrysoprase. I'm not sure. But this message is for you. So let's see what your higher self wants you to know at this time. So you have commitment, Queen of Cups, Magician and the Mirror, Indecision, Storm Warning, the Holy Spirit, Gaia, Master Jesus, Mother Mary, oh, okay, Sanat Kumara, and the Divine Physician, Archangel Raphael. Okay. Okay. So with this commitment card, I'm gonna actually read from the book for this card a little bit later. But with this card, I'm really feeling like, because I'm really drawn to the bird here. So you might be like in a space where you, okay. You might be feeling like you want to be free, like with the bird, like you want to, you know, spread your wings, go out and try new things. But at the same time, with this being commitment, you may be feeling like, the word that's coming to me is trapped. You may be feeling, you know, stuck in some kind of way. Right? Because with this Queen of Cups, she really gives me vibes of like being a very like free spirit, like, right? And you look at all the people, like they're all in the dark, but she's like very connected with herself and what it is she wants, what it is she's trying to do, the life she wants to live, kind of thing. And you may be feeling with this indecision like you have to choose between one way of being and another, right? And with this storm warning here, it's like something is about to shift and change that is kind of like out of your control, right? But with this Magician and the Mirror, it's like needing to trust and believe that you are in control of the things. I don't want to say that you're in control of, but that you are, right? Letting go of your need to control everything is kind of what I'm getting, like, because your need to, or you're feeling, you're feeling like you need to control everything, that you need to have everything under control, right? It could be like your emotions here with this Queen of Cups. You may be feeling like, oh my gosh, I need to, you know, I need to control my emotions, control where I'm coming from. Everything needs to be just right. Could be causing you to, you know, be stuck in this indecision. Or it could be causing you to kind of try and control everything in the outer world, right? And with this storm warning, it's almost like maybe something is brewing within you that's kind of chaotic, right? Because it's like you need to spread your wings and fly. You need to go out and do the thing that feels right for you, right? And with this Holy Spirit, it says, remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. Right? It's a lot of blue here. And with blue, I connect that with the throat chakra. So you may not be completely honest with how you're feeling or what it is that you want. The word that's coming to me is tailspin. So it may be causing you to go in circles, causing you to lose your footing or go in ways that you may not have hoped for. So you could be like giving away your power, letting people dictate what it is you do. Or it could be the reverse of that. You could be like, oh, I'm hearing overcommitting. Maybe you're overcommitting yourself to different things, which is, taking its toll on you and making you feel kind of lost, feel like you don't know what you're doing, where you're going, feeling like things are just out of your control in a sense. And it's really, with this, I'm really getting a need for you to connect back to your intuition and to your, I was brought to this, your heart space, what it is you're feeling, right? And with that, I don't mean your emotions. I mean like your intuition. Like your emotions are good too, right? It's always good to listen to your emotions, right? And to really allow them to flow through you. But when I say listen to how you're feeling, it's like your intuition. What is your intuition telling you about where you are and where it is you're trying to go, right? And so if you're doing things that aren't in alignment with what it is your main objective or your end goal is, right? Learning to control what it is you're doing, not allowing yourself to do things or to connect with people or make decisions that aren't in alignment with what your main goal is, with who you are, right, as a person and at your core, right? Because with this Gaia, it says, be mindful of your planet, come back to earth, stay grounded. I really, with this, it's really like, because Gaia always makes me think about what's best for everyone. So you may be in a space where you could either be thinking mainly or solely about yourself, like what is right for me, and not thinking about how that affects others. Or you could be in a space where you're thinking too much about how your actions affect other people and sacrificing, what it is you want based on how you think it's going to affect someone else, and really needing to be in a space where you're being honest and truthful with yourself and making decisions that are good for you, not just what is good for other people, but what is good for you, right? And then with this Master Jesus, you have forgiveness. You are on the path of light, love, and forgiveness. Father healing is possible at this time. And with this Master Jesus card, really getting like needing to come out of a space of love, right? But it's like you could be a person that kind of sacrifices for other people. That's really what I'm picking up with these cards. I don't know why, but it's like maybe you're sacrificing yourself, right? Sacrificing your desires in order to help other people or to benefit other people. And it's like really needing to be honest and truthful with yourself and to be good to yourself, right? To think about yourself and what's good for you, not just what's good for other people. And then with this Mother Mary, love and peace, let go of the need to be right, choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. So, right, it has Father healing and Mother healing. I'm getting a sense that maybe, because with this Father healing and Mother healing, you may have had like, I'm feeling like maybe like either both of your parents or maybe one or the other of your parents were like very giving people to the point where they like sacrifice themselves. So like you may be repeating that same kind of action within yourself, right? Like feeling like that's what you need to do in order to be a good person. And it's like needing to really take your power back with this here Magician. Take your power back, right? It's good to think about others. It's good to have, their well-being in mind and at heart and all that kind of stuff. But at the same time, with this storm warning, it's like you can only sacrifice yourself for so long before, excuse my language, before shit pop off. Okay, like it comes to a point where it's like you have to take care of yourself. And what do they say with the on the airplane, you know, put your air mask on before you put anybody else's on, because you can't help anyone else if you're not helping yourself. So it's like, if you continue to put people ahead of you, it's going to do nothing but hurt you and hurt everyone else. Right? Because in order to take care of others, you have to take care of yourself first. You have to take care of yourself emotionally here with this Queen of Cups, right? Right? You have to be honest about how you're feeling, what it is you want. Right? You have to clear yourself of any kind of, like, what I'm getting with this is needing to clear out, I'm hearing regrets. That commercial, old regrets, old kind of things that kind of are weighing on your heart, right? Because you could be like a kind of person that if you do something that is right for you, but it kind of hurts someone else's feelings or something, you could be like, oh man, like maybe I shouldn't have done that. It's like, no man, you need to take care of yourself. You need to be good to yourself, right? You need to put yourself first, really, is what I'm getting with this. And then with this Sanat Kumara light activation, shine your light. Your internal guidance is coming through loud and clear. Yeah, it's like, you know what you need to do, but I feel like you may be afraid of doing it for fear of hurting other people. And it's like, don't beat yourself up for being good to yourself, taking care of yourself, right? Because you have to take care of you, right? Because at the end of the day, you're the main person doing that, right? And what's coming to my mind is like really needing to treat yourself as you would your own child, right? Think of yourself as your first child, right? If somebody hurt your child, what would you do, right? Would you just be like, oh, it's okay, you know? No, you'd be ready to like bite their heads off, right? But you don't treat yourself that way. Needing to, you know, stick up for yourself, do the right thing for you, protect you, be good to you, right? And then with this divine physician, Archangel Raphael, thank you, Raphael, for shining your divine light upon my healthy body, right? So with this, got the color green, right? Needing to heal your heart space, right? Because what is it they say? If your heart space is kind of blocked, it can lead to either, you know, you kind of shutting yourself off from other people, or actually like treating yourself bad, right? In order to be good to other people. And it's like, when you're balanced, you put you first, right? It's not like, oh, you don't think about other people, but it's like you have to think about yourself. You have to put yourself first, is really what I'm getting with these cards, right? And then with this mother and father, like really needing to reparent yourself. And heal any kind of heart wounds, anything that's kind of like any repressed emotions that are stopping you from being your best self, stopping you from putting your best foot forward, stopping you from, you know, being your truest, authentic self, right? But let's go ahead and read from the book on this card, Commitment 29. What is that? That breaks down to 11? Master number 11. Is that a master number? I think so. But let's see. It says, I am here to give you permission to say yes to life, to trust it fully. It is time to hold nothing back. Don't worry about what others think or expect from you. Beware of giving your power away to a teacher, guru, or a system. Fly brave and blind as you embark on your path. And remember, few things are less healthy for you than half-heartedness. So whether you are succeeding or failing, do it with a full heart. Stand by your decisions. Trust your in the moment guidance. Honor the stream of your experiences and relationships until each cycle reaches its natural completion. Do these things, and there will be no need to worry about the future, for the seed of your dreams lives in the heart of your commitment. It's all about the journey. Okay? But that's all I have for you, group 3. I really hope this message helped you in some kind of way. Please let me know down in the comments how this reading resonated with you. Please give me a like or a thumbs up if you like this reading. Share, subscribe if you'd like to see more videos like this one. I really appreciate you and hope to see you soon.